I went to the microwave, put the chicken in, and there was a button that said, chicken.
She thought the button that said chicken was to cook a whole chicken.
I think putting the chicken in the microwave is like the most sanitary thing to do. Plus, it doesn't have all the extra calories from the grease.
This is crazy.
This is the final bell.
Okay.
If you're on the internet at all, I'm sure you've come across the podcast talking about relationships, how people should be, how they should act, how much money they should spend, where they should go on a date, icks, and all the in-betweens. And I'm here to say that these people are ruining love for society. We're not giving each other any grace. We're not actually seeing each other as people. We always think that we can do better. And I think that a lot of us are going to die alone because we think that we're too good for whoever's around. And we don't take the time to look at our own flaws and icks. We're so worried about the next person's. In this microwave society, when everybody wants to rush and get whatever they want quickly, they want a bag. They want to go out for the finest things on the first date when you don't even know the person's middle name. It's just not fair, because a lot of y'all talking about how granny and granddad's relationship lasted for so long, but do you think granddad was tricking? No. Granddad was offering protection and stability. And yes, granddad might have whooped grandma's ass a few times too. So you cannot ignore the fact that society is just different as a whole. Like now, we don't really need to be in relationships in order to thrive. Like back in the day, women could not do much of anything. They couldn't open up bank accounts. They damn sure couldn't purchase property. So you had to get with a nigga just to be something, to be somebody. But nowadays, we all really not necessarily equal opportunity, but the playing field is more level now. So like if you're trying to be with somebody and you're trying to really align yourself with another person, it has to be for a reason. And unfortunately, society is making it seem like the reason is transactional. They're making it seem like the reason is just financial. Like there's no other reason. Like love does not matter. But I'm here to tell you, if you think that love does not make the world go round, you are a clown. Period. And let me tell you why. Having somebody see you for who you are at every stage and loving you through that shit, having somebody care for you when you are sick, having somebody give you a hug when they just look at your face and can tell that you are down, having somebody that you can tell, hey, I just really just feel terrible today. I feel like shit. I feel like, all that self-deprecating stuff that we tend to do as overthinkers and people with anxiety. Having somebody that loves you is like having somebody that can wave a magic wand over your self-esteem sometimes. Like all you really need to do is be loved properly. And it helps a lot. And in this microwave society, when everybody telling you that you got to look at what a nigga got in order to have value in him, which isn't fair, because I feel like men are the only people in this society that people look at and say, hey, your emotions are not valid. You're not worth anything unless you got a bag, unless you a boss, unless you a CEO. But that's not fair, because everybody does not have the same playing cards. And we're not making excuses for people, because, we can always elevate and work hard towards our goals. But you have to examine the playing field. Where did somebody start off at? How old are we right now? I'm in my 20s, and I want to say that most guys, depending on where they started off, like the foundation that their parents laid for them, is going to be different. I'm lucky to say that I've had a good foundation laid before me. I was able to go to college, able to have cars, home, all this stuff because I had a good foundation. But there are some people who parents just push them out the nest and then give them a parachute, a stick of gum, a $5 bill. Nothing like that. So I admire that more when I can see somebody that's actually accomplishing their goals and trying to do better, considering that they was given dust from the moment that they began their adulthood. So with that being said, we need to focus more on people's character, how they navigate this world, how they treat folks, how they treat themselves, That's more important than what somebody spends their money on, because everyone's relationship to money is different. Like if you're dealing with a dope dealer and he blowing a bag, it's because that money is fast. That money, he don't give a fuck about that money. He's not trying to invest that money. But if you're dealing with a dude that's a 9 to 5, he got plans and goals for himself, 5-year plan, 1-year plan. He got a budget every month. This man knows what he's working towards. He even want to invest in stocks. He throw $5 in the stock every month. It's not a lot. This the stable guy. This the guy that, he's going to be able to buy the house. He going to be able to afford to retire. But you fucking with a dope dealer, that's a fast track to, I don't know where you could really go. Like, yeah, it's cool to be a dope dealer when you 30. Past 30, it's kind of like, okay, dude, what's next? Because doing dope is not a retirement plan. Like, you're going to be 80 dealing dope. No, they're going to knock your old ass over. So it's just like, I just don't want to see my sisters succumb to this tomfoolery that the internet wants you to come. The internet don't want us to get loved. For real. I don't think that society wants black women to find love, because look at what the bullshit they feeding us. They trying to tell us that, oh, a nigga can't take you to cheesecake. Like, they don't want you to get they don't want you to have a nigga at this point. They want you to be lonely and independent. They want you to keep on feeding that stereotype about the strong, independent black woman. They don't want you to have no nigga that can rub your feet. Because a nigga that's blowing a bag is not going to be rubbing no feet. He either going to be at work or he going to be with his other bitch. So keep that in mind, y'all. That's all I got to say on this topic right now. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this. Let me know how you feel about the men versus women things going on in society. It's very annoying to me. Albeit it can be entertaining sometimes, but I know the real. So let me know if you know the real. Like this video if you know the real. As always, it's been me, the Hobbyist. Bye.
Test. Pretty girls walk like this. Pretty girls walk those test.